Good morning, children. Very good morning. Had your breakfast? Yes, now only I had. Then, now I want to take class for 4th standard children. Subject Social Science. Mention today's date 27th of July, Monday. First lesson is Our India. First lesson is Our India. Is it? Which is our country? India. Which is our country? India. Okay. Now we will learn about our India. Page number 252. Page number 252. Okay. See in your reader, nature has blessed India with a vast plains, beautiful islands, extensive plateaus, dense forest and desert. The coastline of India is very long. Many rivers flow throughout the country. In the world map, you will find India located in the southern part of the continent of Asia. It is the 7th largest country by area and the 2nd largest population in the world. See, our country is the 7th largest country. Which is India is a 7th largest country in the world. Largest country. And 2nd highest population. Highest population. India is having a 2nd highest population. Okay. And India belongs to which continent? India belongs to Asia. India belongs to Asia. Sorry. Asia continent. Asia continent. Okay. Now, have you seen where India is located? Just to see, I will show you a globe. See here. This is a model of the earth. What we call it is? It is a model of the earth. Here, where is our India? See, this is our India, our country. See, this is our country. Here, you are seeing now? This is our country. Okay, this is a country. In which continent our India belongs? Our India belongs in Asia continent. Which continent? Asia continent. Okay, this is a map of India. See, this is a model of our India. See, this is a model. Okay, it is a 7th largest country and 2nd highest population India is having. Okay, next. In the world map, you will find India located in the southern part of the continent of Asia. It is the 7th largest country by area and the 2nd largest population in the world. India stretches about 3,214 kilometers from north to south and about 2,933 kilometers from east to west. India is surrounded by the Arabian Sea in the west and the Bay of Bengal in the east and the Indian Ocean in the south. See, Bay of Bengal. See, here, this is a west, it is a east. Is it? This is north. Down it is south. India stretches means its width. From north to south 3214 kilometer. From north to south. From west to east it stretches about 2933. How much? Wait. Here 2933 kilometer. Understood? From north to south it stretches means its width, its length 3214 kilometer, and from west to east it stretches 2933 kilometer. Understood? India is surrounded by the Arabian Sea in the west. See, this is a west Arabian Sea, okay? Arabian Sea in the west. This is a west part. This is a west part, okay? Surrounded by Arabian Sea in the west and Bay of Bengal in the east. Here Bay of Bengal. Bay of Bengal. Okay. Next, in the South Indian Ocean. In the south what you are getting? Indian Ocean down. See, this is a Indian Ocean. Indian Ocean. In the west side, India is covered by Arabian Sea. This is all what blue color part is there, no? Here you see. Here Arabian Sea is there, no? Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea. Okay. Here Bay of Bengal. They given here Bay of Bengal. See. Bay of Bengal. You are seeing now Bay of Bengal. The blue color part is a water part. The sea name is Bay of Bengal. Here the sea name is Arabian Sea. Down in south part we are seeing Indian Ocean. We call it as Indian Ocean. Okay. This is a surrounding the western part and the eastern part, and the southern part is covered by the water. Okay. Next, the southern part of India is called a peninsula. In the north, India is protected by the Himalayan mountains. The total length of the coastline including the islands is about 7,500 kilometers. See here, the southern part. This is a southern part. The southern part of India is called as peninsula because it is covered by the water. Okay, and always India from the north side it is covered by Himalayan mountains. The northern part is covered by Himalayan mountains here. Understood? Next, the total length of the coastline including islands is 7,500 kilometers. Means from this part to this part it is 7,500 kilometers. See, 7,500 kilometers. The coastal plains and islands. Understood? Islands means it is surrounded by water. Okay. Piece of land surrounded by water is called islands. The neighboring countries of India are Pakistan, Afghanistan, China, Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar and Bangladesh. The neighboring countries means you are staying in your home, no? Okay. Beside or back side or front or left or right, some homes are there, right? That you call as neighbors, is it? If your mummy went to market or if your mummy went to somewhere means you are staying in a neighbor's home, no? Neighbor's house. Like that only India has having a neighboring countries. These are all neighboring countries. Okay, neighboring countries. Which are the neighboring countries? Pakistan. Neighboring countries is Pakistan. See here, Pakistan. India's neighboring country, Pakistan. Next, Afghanistan. Next, Afghanistan. China. See here, China. Okay. Next, Nepal. Here it is a Nepal. Okay. Next, Bhutan. Here it is a Bhutan. Okay. Next, Myanmar. Search here. Where is Myanmar? Myanmar. And at last, Bangladesh. It is a Bangladesh. Okay. These are all the Myanmar here. You are seeing now, these are the neighboring countries of northern neighboring countries. See, Pakistan, Afghanistan, next Nepal, Bhutan, Myanmar, Bangladesh, China. These are the neighboring countries of our India. Okay, next we go for physical divisions. India is having a 6 physical divisions. How many? 6 physical divisions. Okay, I will write on the board just to see now. Okay. Six physical divisions. India is having a 6 physical divisions. Six physical divisions. Divisions of India. How many are there? 6. First one, northern mountains. Northern mountains. Second, the northern plains. Third one, the western desert. Fourth one, the southern plateau. Fifth one, the coastal plains. Sixth one, islands. See, these are the parts of India. Physical parts means physical divisions. Physically. Okay. In our body, we are doing a work now. Physically, we are looking good means outside, outer part. Okay. Outer part of India, we call it as outer part. Physical divisions of India, they divided in 6 parts. Okay, we will see first one, the northern mountains. Second, the northern plains. Third, the western desert. Fourth, the southern plateaus. Fifth, the coastal plains. Sixth, islands. These are the 6 physical divisions of India. Okay, what do you mean by physical divisions? See, I will give one example to you. What example means? Now today, your friend Amar came to school. Outside he is good, looking good only, but inside he is feeling very sick. He is feeling very tiredness. But outside means outside he is looking good only. Like that only, India is having a 6 physical divisions, means outer part. Outer part we are having 6 divisions, 6 parts. Okay, first one, the northern mountains. Where you are seeing the northern mountains in the chart? See here. This is called as northern mountains. This part is called as northern mountains. See here. This is a northern mountains. This we call it as northern mountains. Okay. Second one, the northern plains. Northern plains. This part here, Punjab, Haryana. See, you are seeing there? See, Punjab, Haryana, Delhi, then Uttar Pradesh, okay, and Bihar. This we call it as northern plains. This part we call it as northern plains. Next, third is the western desert. Desert where you are seeing? In Rajasthan, Vijayawada, Jaipur, other places now. That the western desert. This is a western desert. This part we call it as western desert. See, Rajasthan is here. You are seeing here. See, Rajasthan. Rajasthan. Understood? This is a western desert. Western desert. We call it as western desert. Okay, this part is called as western desert. And next, southern plateaus. Where is southern plateaus? Sit down it is. Sit down. Southern plateaus. This is a southern plateau. Here, near Kanyakumari. It is in triangular shape. It is in triangular shape. Southern plateau. We call it as southern plateau. It is a flat land. Southern plateau. Plateau means it's a flat highland. Flat highland. Okay. At last, the coastal plains. This is a coastal plain. See, marked here. This is a coastal plains. This we call it as coastal plains. It may be a western ghats or eastern ghats. Coastal plains means where the sea and the land where meets. Where the sea and land both meets together. That place we call it as coastal plains. Western Ghats or Eastern Ghats. This the part is called as coastal plains. At last, next is islands. Islands means, okay, this is a water part. Total water part is called as islands. Okay, so next we go for the Himalayan mountains from the northern border of India. These are the highest mountain ranges in the world. Many rivers have their origin in these mountains. See, the Himalayan mountains. The Himalayan mountains. This we call it as Himalayan mountains. Okay, this is the northern border of India. Himalayan mountains is a northern border. It is a north. Is it? It is a northern border of India. Himalayan mountains is a northern border of India. Here, highest mountain ranges in the world. This is a highest mountain ranges in the throughout the world. Here, so many rivers which will take birth here only. It is the main origin of a water river. Means when a river will fall, no, that is the main origin. That is the main birth of the river. Here, northern mountains. Okay, next what it is? The northern plains are on the south of the Himalaya. These are the fertile land where crops are grown. See, a northern plains. This is a northern plains. This is a southern part of India. Here it grows only crops. means agricultural. Okay, here only a agricultural part in a northern plains. Next we move for third, the western desert. What do you mean by western desert? The Indian desert is also known as a Thar desert. Already in the previous class we already gave a GK question. See, biggest desert is a Sahara desert in India. Largest desert is called as Thar desert. What is called? Thar desert. Okay, this is a Thar desert. Where it is located? This is a northwest part of the India. Its regions receives very less rainfall and is dry. The southern plateaus are triangular in shape. These plateaus extend to the southernmost tip of India, that is Kanyakumari. Next, the coastal plains of India are both on the eastern and the western side of is called the Western Ghats and the Eastern Ghats. See, where I left means this already finished the northern plains where the crops were growing. Next is a western desert. Western desert is here. See, this is a western desert. Here in our India, the Thar desert is a largest desert. Okay, this we call it as western desert. Next, the southern plateaus. Here, this is a southern plateaus. It is located near a Kanyakumari. It is in triangular shape. Southern plateau is in a triangular shape. At last, that is coastal plains. Coastal plains means where the sea and the land meets together. See, this is a land part. This is a sea part, means water part. Where meets together. It may be a west or it may be a east. Okay, this is called as a coastal plains of Western Ghats or coastal plains of Eastern Ghats. This is the east part. Coastal plains of Western Ghats or coastal plains of Eastern Ghats. Okay, next is islands. What do you mean by islands? Islands means piece of water surrounding by throughout the India Sea, means southern part. Southern part is completely surrounded by the water. Islands, the Andaman and Nicobar Islands are found in the Bay of Bengal and the Lakshadweep Islands are found in the Arabian Sea. See, where is the Andaman and Nicobar? Are found in the Bay of Bengal. See, you are seeing here Bay of Bengal. See, this is a Bay of Bengal. Okay. Here it is around Lakshadweep Sea. See, Lakshadweep Island. We call it as Lakshadweep Island. It is near Arabian Sea. Arabian Sea. The Andaman and Nicobar are the two islands of India. That is a water part. Okay. Next we move for political divisions of India. This is all about physical divisions, means outer part of India. Outer part of India. Now we go to inside part. We go to inside part, means the political divisions. Political divisions means that is already how many states are there? 29 states are there. How many union territories are there? 7 union territories are there. This is the study of political divisions of India. It's very easy. Okay. Up to now we studied only about physical divisions, means outer part of India. Now we study inside part of India. Okay. Political divisions. Political divisions of India. It is a big country with a large population. To run the country smoothly, India is divided into states and union territories. India has 29 states and 7 union territories. The capital of India is New Delhi. The offices of the government of India are based in New Delhi. Okay. The states have their own government, whereas the union territory is ruled directly by the central government. Rajasthan is the largest state area wise and Goa is the smallest state. The 7 states of India are called the 7 sisters. These are Assam, Arunachal Pradesh, Manipur, Meghalaya, Mizoram, Nagaland and Tripura. These are the 7 states, we call it as 7 sisters. Okay. In India we have different religion, languages, tribes and races. In spite of so much difference, we are all united and together. This is the unity in diversity, which is the most special features of our country. See what it means? Physical, already we learned the physical division. Now what about the political division? They given here. Political division. Already you know that India is a big country with a large population, right? India is having a large population, means the second highest population, is it? Now we go for political divisions of India. Political division means India is having a states. How many states India is having? India is having a 29 states. How many states? 29 states. And 7 union territories. Union territories. India is divided into 29 states and 7 union territories. In that, largest state is Rajasthan. Where is Rajasthan? See here. It is a Rajasthan. See. This is a Rajasthan. It is a largest state in our country. Smallest state. This is a largest state. Smallest is Goa. Goa is a smallest state. Goa is a smallest state. Where is Goa? Where it is? It is a smallest state. See, this is a Goa. This is a smallest state. Is it? And in India, we are having so many religions, so many languages are there. Okay. India is a, we call it as unity in diversity. What do you mean by unity in diversity? Diversity means different types of culture, tribes, costumes, is it? Etc. Unity in diversity means we all are together. Okay, we are not separating, they are Rajasthani, they are like Nepalis. Okay? So we are not differentiating the peoples. So we all are together. We are in unity in diversity. Our India is called as unity in diversity. Okay, it is having so many cultures, customs are there, and next so many languages are there. So this is all about our India. Okay, and next you see that page number 255. Page number 255. India's capitals and state capitals. Okay, Andhra Pradesh, Amravati. The capital city of Andhra Pradesh is Amravati. Next, Assam, Dispur. Next, Chhattisgarh, Raipur. Gujarat capital city, Gandhinagar. Himachal Pradesh capital city, Shimla. Jharkhand capital city, Ranchi. Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram. Maharashtra, Mumbai. Meghalaya, Shillong. Next, Nagaland, Kohima. Punjab, Chandigarh. Sikkim, Gangtok. Next, Telangana, Hyderabad. Uttarakhand, Dehradun. West Bengal, Kolkata. Arunachal Pradesh, Itnagar. Bihar, Patna, Goa, Panaji, Haryana, Chandigarh, Jammu and Kashmir, Jammu in summer and Srinagar in winter. See here, Jammu Kashmir is having a two capitals, means it will change in summer season, we call it as Jammu. In winter season what we call? We call it as Srinagar. Don't get confused. Okay, if somebody asks which is the capital city of Jammu Kashmir, then what you are saying? That is Srinagar. Somebody will say Jammu. Both are correct, but in summer season we call it as Jammu, and in winter season capital city of Jammu Kashmir is Srinagar. Okay. Next, Karnataka, Bangalore. Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. Manipur, Imphal. Next, Mizoram, Aizawl. Odisha, Bhubaneswar. Next, Rajasthan, Jaipur. Tamil Nadu, Chennai. Tripura, Agartala. Uttar Pradesh, Lucknow. These are the capitals of states. 29 states, 29 capitals. Okay, just you read in home and write in classwork. Okay, and next about 7 union territories. 7 union territories. What do you mean by 7 union territories? See here, just you see here. This is a union territories. They given here. I already showed here Andaman and Nicobar. Andaman and Nicobar capital city is Port Blair. Okay, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, Silvassa. This is the capital city of Dadra and Nagar Haveli. Next, Puducherry. Capital city of Puducherry is same Puducherry. Chandigarh. It is also a union territory. Capital city is same Chandigarh. Lakshadweep here. Lakshadweep they given here. See. Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep capital city Karavatti. Okay. Next, Daman and Diu, Daman. These are the 7 union territories and their capitals. Okay, one thing, this is a complete of our India. First chapter of social science I completed. Okay, now I will ask you what is the difference between a states and a union territories. You already know the 29 states and their capitals. And you know that 7 union territories and their capitals. What is the difference of state and the union territories? Means the government, the central government gave permission, means they gave permission to states, means their CM. Our Karnataka is one state. Here who is ruling our state? Yediyurappa. Is it? Yes, Yediyurappa is ruling our states. Like that, 29 states is having a 29 CM. CM means Chief Minister. CM means Chief Minister. Is ruled. Okay, states are ruled by CM. But here, 7 union territories ruled by central government. Central government. Now, which government we are having nowadays? BJP, right? Total whole India. Who is ruling our India? Shri Narendra Modi. He is a Prime Minister of our India. Now, it is a central government. BJP government is a central government. Now, the union territories, only 7 union territories is ruled by the central government. Understood? There is a difference between the state and the union territories. Okay. Children, don't get confused about this lesson. So, read well. Okay, because this is a new for your syllabus. In the previous class only you studied about EVS. But now you came to 4th standard. This is a special extra subject for you about our India, about our culture. Okay, be alert and read carefully and just go through the reader. Thank you.